Good afternoon, all of you. Today we have learned about the topics groundwater recharge. Groundwater recharge benefits of rainwater harvestings and groundwater is the water in aquifers below the surface of the earth. It is called as the groundwater recharge. Groundwater is the water in aquifers below the surface of the earth, which is one of the most important natural resources for every nation. It is also known as recharge well and is directly opposite of a pumping well. A recharge well pushes back surface water into the groundwater system. A recharge well is one more and recharge well is 1 meter in diameter and 6 meter deep, lined with concrete rings having perforation. This perforation let water seep from the sides, the replacing our groundwater supplies. It may take a long time because it is dependent on the rainfall and on quantity of water that falls on the earth's surface, and the time taken rate of percolation reach and recharge the aquifers. The deeper the aquifers, the longer it takes for rainfall to get there. Aquifers, when a water bearing rock readily transmits water to wells of spring, it is called as the aquifers. Well can be drilled into the aquifers and water can be pumped over. Groundwater makes up about 33% of the water needed by country and city water department public supply. The other 77% comes from surface water. Groundwater recharge and discharge. Groundwater recharge or deep drainage or deep percolation is a hydraulic process where water moves downward from surface to ground. Thus, groundwater recharge is the primary methods through which water enters an aquifers. Natural recharge. Wetlands allow the flow of water between the groundwater system and surface water system. It is controlled by hydrologic cycle, area of wetlands, soil quality and absorbance, etc. Artificial recharge. Artificial recharge is the process of spreading or impounding water on the land to increase the infiltration through the soil and percolation to the aquifer. The process of injecting water by wells directly into the aquifers. Surface infiltration systems can be used to recharge unconfined aquifers only. Precipitation eventually adds water recharge, rainfall into the ground filtrations. Artificial recharge is the planned human activity of accumulated amount of groundwater available through worse design to increase the natural replacement or percolation of surface waters into the groundwater aquifers, resulting in a corresponding increase in the amount of groundwater available for abstraction. Induced recharge. The recharge to an aquifer that occurs when a pumping well creates a cone of depression that lowers an adjacent water table below the level of streams or lake causing the streams or lake to lose water to the adjacent groundwater aquifer. Advantages of groundwater recharge. Recharge can help move excess salts that accumulate in the root zones to deeper soil layers or into the groundwater system. Flooding temporarily increase river bed permeability by moving clay soils downstream, and this increases aquifer recharge. Then sources and uses of renewable energy. फर्स्ट है सोलर एनर्जी, सोर्सेस है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन, यूज है डोमेस्टिक एंड इंडस्ट्रियल यूज. देन हाइड्रो पावर सोर्स है फॉलिंग वाटर, यूज है टर्बाइंस, मिल व्हील्स. वाइंड पावर सोर्सेस है मूविंग एयर, यूज है वाइंड मिल्स. tidal power rise and fall of tidal water, यूज है टू जनरेट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. जियोथर्मल पावर सोर्सेस रॉक्स beneath the earth's surface to generate electricity. Then last है nuclear fuels, fission or fusion reaction radioactive elements, यूज है न्यूक्लियर पावर जनरेशंस. देन ग्रीन बेल्ट डेवलपमेंट्स. तो ग्रीन बेल्ट डेवलपमेंट्स ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज. ग्रीन बेल्ट डेवलपमेंट्स द डिफोरेस्टेशन एंड एक्सेसिव कंस्ट्रक्शन affected the natural balance of nature. This has resulted in uneven rainfall. Conditions of green or dry, famine in different areas, flood or drought situation, etc. The concept of green belt development is in existence for ages but emphasized in recent years to control the pollution and improve the environment. Appointment to identify the plant species and also supervise green belt development. Purpose of green belt development. The purpose of green belt, especially around the industrial area, is to capture the fugitive emissions. Second, alternate the noise generated. Third, improve the aesthetic. Such green belts as highly environment friendly when developed around units of industries like production blocks, raw materials, stores, and administrative pollution control facilities. Then advantages. ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज के जो एडवांटेजेस है, एडवांटेजेस ऑफ ग्रीन बेल्ट डेवलपमेंट्स. ट्रीज कैन एक्ट as efficient biological filters, removing significant amount of particulate pollution from urban atmosphere. Different types of leaves tend to have greater surface rigidity or roughness or stickiness or particular solubility. The trees can delimit the fine particulates pollutants and have tremendous potential for improved air quality with substantial cost saving. थर्ड एडवांटेजेस है ग्राउंड बेल्ट डेवलपमेंट का. द ड्यू कैप्चरिंग प्लांट्स स्पेसीज कैन एक्ट एज efficient biological filters, removing significant amounts of particulates pollution from urban atmosphere. Then characteristics of green belt. First characteristic है thick canopy cover second is preferential green natures, third easy availability, and last large leaf area index. The effective barrier between the area where various industrial operations produce harmful emission and surround. Open space where large trees plantation may not be possible can be covered with shrub and grass to prevent erosion of topsoil. The plantation of trees, their maintenance and protection is scheduled on the basis of the geology, soil condition and topography of the site area. Then next topic,